Welcome to Graveload. I'm Anthony, and I've had a little problem with my Govee floor lamp. So this RGBICW floor lamp, I've had a little problem with. It's not turning on anymore. So, I have a couple other Govee products. I have a couple of their rope lights, and then I also have a couple of their diffusers as well for, essential oil scents. And those seem to be all working great. They're all also a lot newer than this light. I bought this one originally in early January of last year, so it's underneath a year old, and it's disappointing that it would break, but some things do happen, and it's that time where you have to then reach out to the company, right? I did some basic testing on it, and I was like, you know what, it might be something else. I could take it all apart, see what it really, see if there's another problem here, but let's just take care of it. Let's see what Govee support's like, and while it's still underneath, a time period where it should be covered, less than a year. We'll see what Govies be able to do, because if they want the product back, I don't want to be taking it apart, right? And have to put it back together. So that's what I decided to do. I reached out to Govee, and it was really simple inside the app, because if you try to connect to the device and it doesn't show up, or it doesn't connect, and then it'll have a little pop-up that says, "Hey, basically contact support," a little yellow icon. You click on that icon, and you get into the being able to type up a message to support. So I typed it up. Now, I didn't expect an instant response, but I was surprised within a couple hours, few hours or so, maybe 8 hours, I would say, up to 8 hours. I can't remember. I could go look, but it was soon enough, right? I was expecting next day. This was faster the next day. So they went through and they messaged me saying, "Hey, can you test these few things?" And so I went through and I tested out those things for them. So they had me unplug the LED strip, plug it back in, basic stuff like that. And what happened is it still wouldn't turn on. So I reported back to them that it wasn't turning on, and they were, and I followed their steps, go through all of that. It actually in the app and too and stuff, you can actually submit videos and pictures and all that stuff. So it's actually quite a complete form to be able to submit your products, your problem. I didn't have to go do any of that. This wasn't turning on. What am I going to do? Show them the thing of me pressing the remote or me pressing the phone of it not turning on, right? It was just completely dead. So what they did is they shipped it out, and they're using like an Amazon process to ship these out. Um, if you have a problem, and amazingly, this they say 2 to 5 business days, and this was here in 2 days. And that is, I think, 2 to 5 business days is a great response window for getting the new problem out. It is a seamless process. I have to say, other companies need to look into how to do this. I've done a lot of I've done quite a few videos on different RMA processes, some bad, some good, and this is one of the way better ones. Govee should be, if you have a bad RMA process, you need to look at doing the RMA process, how Govee's doing it, right? Simple. We're going to get the product out to you. Now, it doesn't look like Govee wants the product back. Fine. That's their choice. I get it. It's an extra shipping. It might not be worth it, all that other stuff. So I'm fine with that, right? That's that's their choice. But the main thing is to get that product back into the user's hands underneath the warranty when they have a problem, and do it in a quick fashion. And this was seamless. This was, I would say, with my responses and everything else, it was less than 24 hours to get all the responses in and back and confirming that all the products were done. I was, as soon as they responded, right, it pops from the app, so I was able to respond right away, because I wasn't gone or anything else. I was in the house, and I knew I had time, so that's kind of why I did the RMA that day. And so it was seamless. I have to say, one of the best experiences for RMAs out there, or and problems for support. And I really do hope that more companies come out and do this. It was amazing. Now, I'll give you an update if the new one breaks or whatever else. But the main thing is, well, you guys know the first one broke. But the nice thing here is that I got a new one. So, it's the Govee RGB ICWW floor lamp. And this works great. The only downside is it had problems, but or died, but their support is excellent. So if that, if this is something you're worried about, or with how their support is at this date, here in what 2023, late December, that was excellent. This is the way support should be for all companies, at least this or better. Taken care of, get your product back and get you back up and working and having that device in your house that you were using. So I do appreciate what Govee was able to do. At the end of it, they ask, how was our service? So it looks like that I said it was excellent. I wish more companies were like this, right? It was a pretty simple process. But what I like to see is companies looking for that feedback so they know what to do better next time. So if you guys have a Govee product and it goes down and you didn't have that experience, let me know in the comments below. I am interested in that, but from my experience, it was amazing process. So with that, thank you so much for watching Grow Overload and helping this channel grow. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon. It really does help out the channel. And until next time, God bless.